Hi again, this is episode 156 of Nuggets Dungeon Terrain. Just a quick follow up to the last video with a couple of extra rooms that I built and some new barriers to go in the door sections. If you remember, I left a 1 centimeter gap on the edge of each tile, so together that 2 centimeter gap becomes an opportunity to place some extra markers. There's also some other ideas for some cave scatter, and I hope that you enjoy the variety and let me know at the end. So here's the two new dungeon tiles. They still fit in with the magnets and the shape of all the other ones, except there's some bits broken away. These are chasm edges, where the sides drop down into a black abyss. Just add an extra barrier, strategy, and sense of danger to the game. And with the original objective of fitting everything in one of these crates, here's a look at how I've organised it this time. Perhaps space for just one more. So there's the last couple of rooms. I'm happy to call that done, although I might go back and just clean up the top and some of those lines. Next is the cave scatter and some of the door barriers. I've not shown any construction in this video. I'm sure you can go back over the other videos that I've made and get a general idea about how these were put together, not to mention all the other videos that are on YouTube. What I'm really hoping is that you'll get some specific inspiration to build your own variations of these. Enjoy. All of the door sections are created using a 2" by 2 centimeter base. It's a thickness of only half a centimeter, which is particularly thin. But with all the other things attached to it and the fact that I've painted the bottom, they seem pretty strong, and I'm happy just to drop them on the table as they are. Here's an overview. So just to make it clear, if it has a long and rectangular base, it's made of XPS foam, and if it's large and round or small and round, it's either a washer or a thin metal plate. So the first bit of scatter is quicksand. It fills up a 2 by 2 area, which is particularly good for a narrow passage or a doorway. It can be used either as a trap or as a hazard. Next up is a dart trap, complete with a tripwire that's hidden amongst the rocks. This goes in one of the doorways and becomes a barrier to get from one section to the next. This door section is half filled by a rock collapse. It bottlenecks the party and makes them go through one at a time. This small rocky outcrop contains a water spring and is a point where the party can rest and heal. As you can see, the Mod Podge on top hasn't quite dried yet. This one kind of speaks for itself. It's made on a small washer so that it only takes up one space. It combines a couple of pre-made skulls that sat on top of a chariot and a skull that was drilled through and placed on top of a toothpick. Take a stone, stick it in some hot glue and paint the hot glue black, and you've got some kind of magic stone floating in a tar pit. Here's another door trap. This time it has a tripwire and, if triggered, a series of spikes swings around on a post, hitting you in the body. So that's it for now. I told you it was a short vid. But the next project is waiting. In fact, some of it's sitting just here. The first 2 parts are already done, and I'm really looking forward to showing you in a full episode coming up next. I'll catch you then.